Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. On bread in my hands is Star Trek Godshock Volume 1. It collects issues 1 through 6 of the ongoing Star Trek series, Star Trek Year 5 series, as well as a short story, Perfect System. That was a prequel. It's pretty solid stuff. So it's written by Collin Kelly and Jackson Lanzing. Ramon, Rosanas, Joe Eisma, Oleg, Chudakov, and Erik Tamayo are the artists. Loughridge is the colorist, with lettering by Clayton, Cowles. Alright, so I'm gonna preface this with my relationship when it comes to Star Trek. It's like, I like Star Trek. I've seen all the movies multiple times. I kind of watch the show on and off. I'm not a die-hard Trekkie. I'm not an expert by far, but I kind of generally know what's up in the characters and the background and stuff like this. So, saying that, this volume of Star Trek, it's kind of interesting. It kicks off with the return of Benjamin Sisko. And that's kind of the key here. If you don't know what was up with Sisko and what happened to him, things kind of might go over your head a little bit with this. Now, I generally know what was going on with Sisko, how he became, like, kind of messiah and got sucked up by gods. And that's kind of like the level you need to know. You don't really need to know specifics, because the mission is pretty clear. Someone is killing gods. That is the mission. Sisko is sent out or returned to go stop whoever is causing this and doing this. So he has to get a new crew. He gets a ship and goes on a mission. And what's fun about this is it's kind of a mix and match. There's a lot of familiar characters for fans of Star Trek, and just kind of go with it. It's a little bit, you don't need to know every little minute detail to appreciate this. If you know the personalities, if you know the characters, at least the key characters, you're going to enjoy this. And it's a fun read. Like, it is a nice start of the Star Trek line again. And I did read the follow-up as to where this goes. When it was in single issues, it kind of wound up going into a big event. So I kind of know where this all leads. And this gets me intrigued. I remember reading a few of these issues here and there, but I never read the whole arc, at least first arc of this, so didn't know how it ended. But there was little bits that I've read. I think there was maybe half of it or so. And it's good. Like, it's entertaining, it's fun, and it's interesting to see these characters and kind of see, Sisko coming back and how the other characters react to him. Like, this is a dude who's been sucked up by gods, and it's maybe not quite all that there. So I think it's a very interesting aspect of the series in this particular story arc as to how everyone reacts to that. The story itself, I think, is actually interesting. Has heavily to do with Klingons. It has heavy to do with gods of the Star Trek universe. And I think sets up kind of a really new aspect that's not something I've really seen before. Things I also like about it is there's breaks between chapters like this that kind of gives you a little bit of a catch up of what you need to know. It might not be everything, but it's enough to kind of get new readers into what's going on. So overall, this is one of someone who knows Star Trek but's not deep in Star Trek. I enjoyed it. This is a fun read. I definitely think it reads better as a trade, as one arc as a story, than from what I remember as individual issues, which I kind of suspected that, I think. And it gets me to want to read more. This is just kind of a fun, it's like sitting back watching the films or watching a television show. You can kind of go back, appreciate the sci-fi aspects, appreciate that they're throwing out concepts and words that go over your head, and just go with the flow and enjoy it. It's worth it, if you're a sci-fi or a Star Trek fan. There's a little bit extra in the back. There's covers for the various issues that you can check out. We'll tease some stuff. Big giant tease. So yeah, you can go get this. This is out now in shops. As I said, if you're a Star Trek fan, definitely worth checking out. If you're a sci-fi fan, I think worth checking out as well. Some cool concepts. In shops, we got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. Do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you help support our site. So thank you. I want to thank IDW Publishing for hooking us up with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.